Hello everybody, and welcome to our next lecture of our Learn to Swim program. And today we're going to be talking about the additional elements. Remember about those additional elements: shoulder mobility, coordination, strength training and flexibility. So today we're going to be talking about how to put it all in practice and where to begin, where to start from. As we discussed earlier, all the additional elements normally should be taking place outside the swimming pool, because usually your swim school or the swim school that you go to or any other swim schools do not provide this stuff due to lack of time usually. So as I said earlier, I would recommend you to do it at your own pace, at your own time, and all of this you can do at home. Okay, so you don't really require any additional equipment except for tennis balls or towels that you can purchase easily in any shops. Let's begin from the very beginning. And as always, no matter what we do, no matter what the exercises are, we always start with the warm-up. Sorry guys, I forgot to mention that this training is based on 1 hour. So when you have time to do an hour training, okay, so this an hour training will include warm up, 5 minutes, okay? No matter what we do, we start with the warm up. What should you do for warm up? You will find in the videos, all right? There will be an example of the session plans. It will be pretty clear with the name of the exercise, the number of the exercise. I will put it all in the session plan, so you will understand and what kind of exercises and how long to do them. All right, so 5 minutes at the beginning of each session. All right, 5 minutes of warm up. Make sure it's done. All right. The next one should be the shoulder mobility. All right. The shoulder mobility training goes second. All right, so it gives you the opportunity to warm up your shoulders before you go any further, which is another thing. All right, which is another important thing. So not to get injured, especially if you go to the when you're going to do the strength training, it's also good to warm up your shoulders. Yeah, there's two things: you're warming your shoulders up, and you're improving your shoulder mobility at the same time. So you won't get injured, or you will get less chances to get injured, because no one's really protected on 100% from getting injured at any time. Okay, so I would recommend you to spend 10 minutes on the shoulder mobility if it's an hour session. Okay, what exercises to do for shoulder mobility? Again, it's all in the course. I will upload a few session plans as an example, exactly the same as here, with what exercises you do and how to do them. It's all there. Remember guys, if you'll watch the session plan, some of the exercises, yeah, they can be used as a strength training or the shoulder mobility training, or some of them can be used as a warm-up. So if you'll see some exercises from, let's say, shoulder mobility into a warm-up session, don't get confused. They can be used at both. All right, so that's the reason they are from this section. They go into a warm-up. It can be done. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them. The shoulder mobility, like I said, 10 minutes. All right, out of an hour session. The next one, coordination training. Coordination training, again, I put 10 minutes. This is not how it must be, okay? This is how I would do it. This is how I would break it down for myself. And again, it's all based on my own experience and my own preferences. Coordination training, again, I put 10 minutes. Same, all the exercises are there, how to do them, and in what order you can figure out yourself. It's there, so should not be a problem. Remember, if there is a problem, do get in touch with me, with my team, and we'll be happy to talk you through or add an additional video to make it a lot more clearer than it is now. Now, the next one is the strength training, okay? All the strength training exercises that you will find in the course, they are body weight exercises training. So there is no additional weights, there is no additional equipment to be used. It's only your own body weight. Okay, so we don't want anyone if you, let's put it that way, if you cannot do exercises based on your own body weight, there's no point to jump onto any exercises that require additional equipment, okay? This is what you need to start with. Strength training based on body weight exercises. It applies for kids, adults, any beginners, all right? So, and what I would recommend you to do, again, guys, when it comes to strength training, there is hundreds of plans and approaches that you could do. And again, it's debatable. We can debate about it. And some professionals say, oh, team, you know, this is not the best thing to do. Maybe, possibly. All I say, all I do based on my own experience and how I would do it. And I've done it myself and with my own athletes, and it paid off. It worked, okay? So I only give you information that I know and I've tried. So when it comes to strength training, I always break it down. And as you can see, it's 20 minutes. All right, so it's pretty long. Why? Because you will need to cover your upper body, which is here, your core, right here. So let's say it's your middle body, for instance. It's easier to explain. This is where your core, it's not just right here. Core is involved your back muscles as well. And the lower body, which is your legs. So if you'll do couple of exercises for your upper body, couple of exercises on your core, and couple of the exercises on your lower body, plus including rest when you're going to do sets, right? Yeah, and then rest between sets, it will come up to 20 minutes. So that's about right. Okay, so you will be able to cover really everything but a little bit. And the next one is flexibility or stretching, whatever you call it, it's up to you. Always goes last, because what we need to do, we need to recover and bring our muscles back to the original state where they were before we start the exercising. All right, so that's why flexibility go last. And again, I've put 15 minutes because flexibility requires some time. Okay, you can't really do it fast. You have to spend some time stretching. Whatever the muscle you stretch, it takes time. All right, so that's why I put 15 minutes. And again, exactly the same, upper body, core, and the lower body. All right, once again, guys, it's all the exercises that you need to do will be on the session plan. It will be uploaded. What I've done here is I just broke it down for you where to begin and in what order to follow. Also, what I was going to mention is that how often should you be doing this? Again, guys, debatable. There is no ideal plan that exists in this world. What I would recommend you to do every other day. So let's say for instance, you've got your swimming session on Monday, okay? Once a week, for example, once a week, okay? So on Monday, avoid all of this, just do your swimming session. What you might do after the swimming session is when you get home, or if you have time on poolside, I don't know. After the swimming session, you might do some flexibility, some stretching, okay? Always beneficial. After swimming, do some stretching if you can. If you can't, go home and do some stretching at home after swimming. That'd be good, just this part, all right? If you don't. Okay, that's fine then. So what you do, let's say your swimming session is on Monday. You only do flexibility, after that stretching after the session. For Tuesday, you might start doing this. So let's say you do that on Tuesday, all of this. Wednesday is your rest day. You rest completely. You don't do nothing. Thursday, again, the whole thing from the very beginning to the very end. Friday, you rest. Yeah. Saturday, again, you do the same thing. Sunday, you rest. Monday, your swimming session again, and then we'll repeat all over again. Okay? This is how I would do it. If you're gonna do this 3 times a week, just that, in 6 months, yeah, you will see the incredible results. All right? You will get more stronger. Your coordination will improve. Strength, flexibility. If you do it properly, if you spend some time doing it, if you don't rush, you will see the results, okay? Not just in your physique, in your abilities, but also in your learning to swim progress or process, however you want to call it, okay? So please try to fit all of this into your training plan during the week. At what time of the day to do it? Well, guys, up to you. We all have different schedules. We all have different routines. Whenever you want to do it. 5 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock at night. Don't do it right before you go to bed, because you don't want to, how to say, wind your body up before it's a rest time, okay? So at least try to do it 2 hours before you go to bed, at least. That would be the best option. That's it, guys. That's it with this additional elements training and with the right order how to do it. Once again, it all will be uploaded as a session plans on the paper. You'll be able to see it. I will explain it as clear as possible for you. One more time, if you don't understand something, if you're struggling with whatever you're struggling with, do get in touch with us, and I will be happy, or my team, we will be happy to explain everything in a way that you understand. All right? Because we're all different, you know, as I said many times, we're all different. We all see things differently. We all understand things differently. And if one way of explanation works for one person, it might not necessarily work for the other. So, you know, all right? Okay, guys, that's it for now. I will see you in the next clip.